Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. Just did the video and it didn't record. Hello. Bellamy, Oscar, Penelope, Oreo, Harley, and Marty Cat. Hello, Top Cat, and Little Bellamy's owner who is looking for banana flavored cat treats. This is Pittsburgh Unboxing. I got an item from Billy in the UK. Thank you, Billy in the UK. And I've been watching this great video from House of History, 3D animated Battle of Midway. A really great video. And we have new channel numbers. I have to start over here. 1,533,343. Ding, ding, ding. Another 1,000. 19,070. 732 subscribers, and amazingly this year I have gotten 92,222 views. Last year I got 44,853 views, so I've doubled my viewership. I don't know why I'm losing subscribers unless people don't like the mess. So let's hope this video records this time. Alright, this is from Billy Elliot. I got a wonderful card that I love and a paranormal book. This is from the Isle of Wight. I know there's Guernsey and the Isle of Wight, but the only thing I know about either island, one or both were occupied by the Nazis in World War II. This is a book. It's book 6. I didn't know there was enough ghosts on the Isle of Wight to write 6 books about them. But here it is by Gay Baldwin. Maybe there are gay ghosts on there. To read this again. Dare you read about the world's most haunted island? Gay Baldwin's Most Haunted Island brings you more brand new, true chilling tales, ear encounters from world-famous Ghost Island. In this biggest book ever, you can read for the first time of royal ghosts at Unborn House. Phantom Roman soldiers at Brading, rested spirits at J. Samuel White's old shipyards, and of haunted graveyards, beaches, shipyards, shops, hotels, weird rates, pesky poltergeists, lost souls, ghostly children, tales of time slips. Read out an old ghost car chase a motorist and meet the house to die for. There's even a haunted brewery with its own white spirit ale and the strange and spooky West White Ghost Pub which vanished without a trace. And there's more, but this is about 200 pages. And here's the author. And this has lots of pictures in it. I'll have to look this up. Here's the White Spirit Ale label. They've been producing ale since 1840. I guess you gotta drink a lot of ale to live on a haunted island. And the Haunted Bubble Inn. So this has lots of pictures. I'm looking forward to reading this. This is Pyle Street, Newport, scene direction of St. Thomas Square. And there's a picture in here of a ghost. There's ghostly footsteps pass from this riverside cottage. There's a picture of a ghost nurse. And this is remains of the old household cavalry stables can still be seen inside the factory building. And this one says, these old buildings at Osborne contain water towers. I don't know what that has to do with ghosts, but this one, the fire escape led to the locked room. I guess that's haunted. So anyway, you get some idea. This is going to be a cool book. I'll look forward to reading it. I'll have to see how it oh, the ghosts of Roman soldiers have been seen on the island. There's historical ghosts, regular ghosts, poltergeist, crisis apparitions. What is a ghost? Who can see ghosts? What does a ghost look like? When do ghosts appear? The haunted house of memories. So do ghosts exist? And so I do not know. She lives in the Isle of Wight. This came out first published in 2004. So I wouldn't know how you. I have an email for her. I'll have to. And she has a website, www.ghostisland.com. I wonder if the ghost. She's got a ghost web designer. I don't know. Like Art Bell used to with Keith Rowland. A ghostly web designer. Finger accountant. Types one finger at a time. All right, I love this little card. This is so cute. Did I read this? I don't remember. I read it earlier. I'll read it again. This looks like Mickey, our beloved Mickey cat. Kathy always wanted me to make him up like a vampire, and I never did. I should have. George, hi from England. It would something epic. Oh, be epic. It looked like Beeple. If you and Kathy went trick-or-treating this year, if you do trick-or-treating, what costume would you wear? I wear my George Senda channel shirt, my very satiny shirt with the buttons. Picture of me on the shirt. You get a Nintendo Switch? No. Kathy's driving me nuts. Her Pokemon game. She played the game and the game died. She had to start over. You have to catch a spare tire or something. I don't know what the hell it is. How do you typically embrace Halloween? Well, we go out to see it. It's great to Halloween display when you got a car. It's a pain in the ass on the bus. You have to stand there for an hour waiting for the bus. And then we would go to Straw Hat Pizza or go eat. And, we're saving up for a car, but it's been a long time. When was the last time you saw a ghost? First time I saw a ghost in Canada when I was 5, there was this haunted house that was rumored to be haunted. We went in there and we saw something and we left. And the ghost of my father today died. He walked through the bedroom window into the hallway, and there were 30 people. Most of them had been having after funeral drinks. He stood in the doorway and looked at my mother. She fainted, looked at me. I didn't faint. I just had my jaw open. He used to wear this horrible yellow shirt, green sweater, brown pants. He was bared in it. My mother said, "I want to see that stuff again. It's so horrible." And he kept looking at everybody and went right through the living room to the window, and there was a fake bat, walked through the window and disappeared. The night my grandfather died, my mother's father, he was dying in Germany. He appeared at the foot of the bed. My mother, I didn't see him, but 3 in the morning he woke her up, and she screamed because there was her father. Okay. If you could move to any country in the world, where would you be? Australia. Not England, because the government is taking the rights of the people away, and the Muslim nuts with Sharia law, they need to be sent back home. Hope you like this card and book. The book is made by a local well-known paranormal author close to home. And if you get a Nintendo Switch, you can make gaming videos. Well, I'm not getting a Nintendo Switch, but I have done gaming videos in the past. Thank you for this, Billy. I love this card. It's so cute. And this says, Occult Print Shop, Etsy at Occult Print Shop, Cat Dracula. Designed and printed in-house in the UK. So I will have to go look that up. I love this. Would be great to get another one of these blank and put it in a frame. Count Catula. Blah. Okay, I'm going to say hello to the cats. Hello, Bellamy, Oscar, Penelope, Oreo, Marty, and Harley Cat. Hello, Top Cat, and hello, Billy's owners looking for banana-flavored cat treats. And thank you for watching. Click the like button, subscribe. Remember, you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, or you can content nowhere else. Thank you, Billy, for this. I really appreciate it. I was not expecting a book. This would be a great addition to my paranormal collection. Okay, I really appreciate it. I love the card. Hope you're staying dry out there and warm on an island, and watch out for the ghosts. And don't let them steal your ale. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night, a great morning, and I will catch you next time. Oh, by the way, one last thing. I fed Mama Cat and Kitten. Tennessee managed to find Lady's food. The little shy, tiny baby cat kept racing back and forth. 2 raccoons showed up when I'm going to name her Flopsy, or Floppy. The Siamese cat showed up, plop, 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 was trying to eat, kept looking around. I couldn't figure out why. There were 2 raccoons under the cars. I chased them away and gave her food across the street. She is so sweet. I think it's a she. So as soon as I have the coin loans out, I'm going to save up the money and take her and grab Tennessee, get them to the vet, and adopt them. I can't adopt all the wins by the creek unless I win the Powerball. I did not play tonight. I fell asleep and woke up at 11 o'clock. I'm really tired today. And the other thing, the blister is back. I got another blister on my foot. This time not on the toe, but above where the big toe is attached to the foot. And it was really creepy, and it broke open, so I removed the remnants, and I put Neosporin on. I'm going to put more on, and I have a first aid kit around here somewhere, except after a while your bandages all die. They get too old, they won't stick anymore. So I'm going to look for that, look for some gauze in the bathroom, and the only thing I can put on my foot to hold the gauze and duct tape. And next month I'll have to go get some band-aids for the foot, and regular band-aids and all that. But that's the second blister in my foot. I have to go call my foot doctor, get an appointment, and say, should I start wearing socks? Maybe that's why the shoes rubbing against the foot causing these horrible blisters. But it doesn't. This one doesn't hurt like the last one. Last one with spikes, it got infected. I'm not going to have that again. All right, that's it for this one. See you later. Thanks for watching. Click the like button and subscribe. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Bye-bye for now.